So I came over here. I thought that we'd do a co-host for the day.
Dean.
What's up, buddy?
Bridge the Galaxy.
I had to go to Parker's Live, which he thankfully let me up within, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I realized, sorry, Parker, I realize you have more followers and more people, but I'll listen to you for like an hour and a half and you will not bring me up. And I can't understand why. Because sometimes
You just got lucky, dude. You got really lucky. Like there are people that wait hours in my box too.
I know, but like, if I come in the beginning and I'm one of the first to request up and I'm spamming in the chat, Maga, 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 Maga.
Do you feel oppressed?
I do.
Yeah, be quiet, buddy. You guys were talking about the client list in relation to the Epstein files, right?
Yeah, I was literally showing him that like Donald Trump said that the Democrats created the files.
Yeah, no, he's calling it a Democrat hoax. And you were asking for evidence of a client list?
Yeah, because Dean, actually, here's the reason why I was asking that, because I was saying that like, okay, why didn't Donald Trump or why didn't the Democrats then release it under his position? Because there would have been no Democrats on the list, right? Because they created the list.
Wait, if it was a Democrat hoax. And then I also, like, you were asking for evidence of the client list, right? Whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could actually find this on justice.gov/AG. It is a letter from Pam Bondi to Director Patel of the FBI on February 22nd, 2025. I'm going to go ahead and read you off one of the paragraphs. They say, by 8 a.m. tomorrow, February 28th, the FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to my office, including all records, documents, audio and video recordings, materials related to Jeffrey Epstein and his clients regarding how much information was obtained. So it looks like even that client list is reaffirmed via like private, conversations between Pam Bondi and Director Patel of the FBI. I mean, like we've seen.
That's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to get to. Is like,
but regardless of everything, like now Donald Trump is just calling all of his supporters that have critiqued him on not releasing the Epstein files fucking stupid. And he's calling them a Democrat hoax. This is obviously such a very large cover-up, and I do believe that anybody with a brain should be able to recognize this.
Yeah, I think that I can't work this out. Why Pam Bondi would have said we're going to release specifically she said we're going to release the list, and then now she's walking that back. Like, I can't square up why she would say that and then pull it back, because
and then today, by the way, Caroline Leavitt said that Donald Trump hasn't even read the Epstein files.
Whole thing is strange to me.
Yeah, isn't that strange? And I have a question. What were like the comparisons that Donald Trump was making to the Epstein files being fake? He was comparing it to the Russia hoax. He was comparing it to like the Clinton Steele dossier. What's the Clinton Steele dossier? What's the Russian hoax?
What is it?
Yeah, what are those things?
It was that whole debacle with Adam Schiff and bad information from the people who were investigating it, and they took it as fact, and then they proved it wasn't a reliable source. And
to target who?
I agree with you. I don't think
to target who? What did the Steele dossier and the Russia hoax? Who did that target?
Trump.
So, why is he making a comparison between these other apparently fake news things that have targeted Trump?
Well, he's basically just saying they're all hoaxes.
Oh, well, I think it goes a little bit beyond that. Hoaxes.
I agree.
That targeted Trump to make him look bad. Does this mean that maybe they make him look bad? Does this mean that maybe Trump is in the Epstein files? But I mean, how would he even know that they're hoaxes if he's never read them? Like I said, according to Caroline Leavitt today, he hasn't read anything that hasn't already been made public. How would he know they're a hoax?
He's got more important things to look at.
That's what all the right is saying. But no, tell me, how would he know that they're this Democrat hoax if he hasn't even read them?
Interesting.
I mean, if you want to get into the details, he can ask Pam Bondi and he can ask Kash Patel and be like, okay, what's in there? They can give him a summary of what's in there. He doesn't specifically need to drill down and read thousands of pages of files, while he's tackling other more important things.
Could you please give me any statements from Pam Bondi where she said that they were hoax?
That's what's confusing me. Like, I don't know if she got out over her skis and then they were like, yeah, we're going to release the Epstein files without really seeing what's in there. And then it's so confusing to me why she would come
Why did
out
she
and
say that it was on her desk?
I don't know. It doesn't mean she read him, Parker.
Okay, so then clarify. Next question. So you believe it exists. You believe that Trump has the ability to release it. Why is Trump not releasing it?
Like I said, I don't think he's going to go through every single page, and he's going to rely on the department heads to advise him. Is there anything in there?
Wait,
You're not answering Parker's question.
Yeah,
Because
why-
Parker asked you, why is he not releasing the Epstein files? And what is your response?
Because if it's a nothing burger, why focus on that? I don't know.
Because it's a
Because-
nothing burger. Well, it's obviously not a nothing burger. He called it a Democrat hoax. Obviously, we need to keep in mind that talking about the victims of Jeffrey Epstein and everybody else associated with that island is very obviously not a nothing burger. In fact, I think it is incredibly disrespectful, fucking crazy, and honestly, just so far off for you to even say something like that.
No,
You
I
understand that
don't-
this nothing burger sent G. Maxwell to jail for 30 years for
Yeah.
human trafficking? That this nothing
Yes,
burger
indeed.
apparently caused Epstein to kill himself? That this nothing...
Yeah, so-
I'm probably going to get restricted for that, fuck.
No. So, Dean, this is my question, Dean. Then what can we do going forward to bring this to light? Like
Release the
Russia
files.
hoax. The Russia hoax went through.
Why doesn't he release the files?
Senate hearings.
Answer the
went
question.
through-
Why not release the files? Stop. Just why not?
If you want me to get in Trump's head, I can't.
Do you have any explanation as to why they wouldn't? Like, seriously, just provide a single explanation.
Especially when they ran on doing exactly that. He made a
Yeah.
promise to you, and now he's not keeping that promise up. So you can never run the argument again that Donald Trump is keeping the promises he made to Americans. And you also can never run the argument again that Donald Trump is transparent and that this administration is all about accountability in the service of the average American. Because this is the furthest thing away from transparency.
Okay, so at what point did any politician who ran on a specific platform complete 100% of exactly what they
Wait,
ran on?
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why? Who was his original pick for the attorney general?
That was. Oh, fuck.
Matt Gaetz.
And,
Who?
I wonder what he was affiliated with. I wonder why maybe he would have wanted Matt Gaetz in a position
Oh,
where
Matt Gaetz,
he would be the one handling the Epstein files.
I don't know. Connect the dots for me.
He slept with a 17-year-old.
He did. Oh, from. Yeah. Well, that
Great.
can.
Actually, I'm going to rephrase that
That's
statement.
why he didn't.
Wait,
select
I'm going to
him,
rephrase
right?
that statement. He didn't sleep with a 17-year-old. He raped a 17-year-old.
Dean, you gotta. One of the reasons I try to come up on your live is you are constantly saying that Trump is a rapist when you know that the juror form, the
Why
first question asked
we
in the
pivoting?
juror form, because we're talking about rapists.
No, we're talking about why
first-
he won't release the Epstein files, and if this
Let
had
me
anything
finish.
to do with the Grapus AG that he appointed until he stepped down.
Dude, this is my opportunity to get an answer from you.
This is your opportunity to completely change the topic of conversation.
No.
Because you have absolutely no water to hold as it relates to the Trump administration not releasing the Epstein files.
You know that the first question on the juror form was, is he liable for grape? And they said no. So
What
why
was
do
the
you-
definition of grape under New York law at that time?
I don't know.
It was only forceful penetration of a woman's vagina with utilizing like a male phallus, right? Specifically in that context, right? That's not how we use the term grape, right? You agree any forceful penetration of a woman's vagina against her will is grape.
Yeah.
Okay, so then under your own definition of grape, it would be grape. because it was forceful penetration of a woman's vagina against her will.
Well, it's liable, but not committed a crime.
He was
Yeah,
held
so-
liable only because of statute of limitations specifically for criminal
see what he's
courts.
doing? Can anybody, like, can we just all recognize that this guy had, like, no water to hold in a conversation about the Epstein files, so now he wants to talk about something else? Just completely deflecting and pivoting. It's so embarrassing, bro. Answer our questions about the Epstein files before you start the crazy tangent about a billion and one different topics relating to grape. You use the fact that he originally had appointed a literal child rapist to be the AG of this country to talking about how he's not a rapist because the jury instruction forms they selected no on grape. Parker explains why that was the case. It's because the definition of grape in the state of New York was not all encompassing. And then you use that as another tangent to say, well, it wasn't in a criminal court, it was in a civil court, as if now you want to propagate the argument that between you, me, Parker, etc., that the delineation made by said civil court was sufficient to believe that he is a rapist. But now we are so far off base from the original topic of conversation. We could talk about if the civil court in which made the determination that Donald Trump is a rapist is valid and we should accept that or not. But obviously, it is just such a pivot and detour away from the original topic of conversation relating to the fact that Donald Trump is a bold-faced liar that is denying transparency to the average American and literally appointed a child rapist to be the AG of this country. And maybe that had something to do with why he made the promise that he wanted to release the Epstein files, because it's that AG who would have had control over them.
Yeah, so let me answer your question. There are, since you, Parker, and I do not know specifically what is in the Epstein files, I don't like conjecture. I like to speak in facts. What do we know? What do we not know? Not making leaps or not.
Who won the 2020 election?
So I think that Biden did, personally.
How do you feel about Trump doing that?
He's entitled to his opinion. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it.
Is that not conjecture, bro?
No, I don't agree with his opinion, but he's entitled to his opinion.
So then why don't you say that about us?
Oh, you're entitled to your opinion, but some of the things that you say, no disrespect, is you say it as facts.
Of course, because a lot of what I say are facts. What's your point?
No, I agree. A lot of what you say are facts, but then, like some of the things we said before, when I was like, that's not factual, they were more an opinion than a fact.
Okay. Now, I'm confused. Which point are you referencing?
Well, let's get back to the Epstein files so Dean doesn't get mad. I just don't know. There's so many questions in my head now that they said they're not going to release after Pam Bondi said that. And I agree with you guys that, it takes a little bit of credibility away when you say you're going to release him and you don't. And do I believe it's a nothing burger? No. Does he believe that?
How do you feel about?
Does Trump believe that it's a nothing burger? I guess so.
How do you feel about him calling them a Democrat hoax? Because you said that we shouldn't be, talking in conjecture. So what is the evidence to demonstrate that his claim that it's a Democrat hoax is true?
That's, again, his opinion.
Well, I asked you for the evidence for the opinion.
Yeah, he hasn't said that. So
They've actually been asked for that evidence and they've declined to give it. And then even today, the press that Caroline Leavitt was asked, well, if the files are a Democrat hoax, do you think that Maxwell should be pardoned? Because she was convicted apparently on a Democrat hoax. And she just straight up didn't answer the question.
Well, I mean, Donald Trump did wish her well. Did you hear that clip?
No.
Yeah, he literally wished Ghislaine Maxwell well in 2020.
I told you his character is indefensible.
So why do you?
It's indefensible, but yeah, he still is.
If he's indefensible, why do you defend him?
Because whether I don't defend him on his character, but what I'm saying, and this is what people say, presidents don't win or lose elections based on character.
We've had presidents literally thrown out of office based on character.
When they get in front of Senate committees and they're impeached and they're proven. So why don't we get, if we can, why don't we get this whole Epstein quote unquote hoax in front of the Senate so that we can get to the files and the truth?
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good question. Why hasn't the Trump administration done that?
Yeah. Dylan, thank you so much for the membership subscription. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a really
Dean,
good question. Who's in
exactly.
charge? Who's in charge of the Senate?
Exactly,
Who's in charge of the
exactly.
House? Who's in charge
Dean.
of the executive branch? Who's in
Dean.
charge of the SCOTUS? See, it's funny because I remember when Republicans were gloating about how they held control over every single branch of our federal government. Well,
Yeah.
guess what? With a lot of power comes a lot of responsibility in the context of this conversation, responsibility to start those hearings. So he calls it a hoax, doesn't want the hearings to be started, has all the Republicans vote against their them being publicly released. And then he tells everybody to just stop talking about Epstein. Well, I'd say that statement that he made, just telling everybody to stop talking about Epstein, would probably indicate that he doesn't want more people in the Senate to talk about Epstein. What would a Senate hearing on if it's a hoax or not be doing? Talking about Epstein. So in other words, he doesn't even want a Senate hearing to delineate the facts. He just wants it to go away. Why is Donald Trump so adamant about swiping this under the rug?
Okay, so again, if you say indicates, that's not necessarily.
Oh, then also the Democrats asked for a Senate hearing with G. Maxwell. Do you know what the Republicans said? No.
Who asked?
Who asked? She did. Then all the Democrats pushed for it.
Who did? She.
G. Maxwell?
Ghislaine?
Ghislaine
Yeah,
Maxwell.
Ghislaine Maxwell was in jail for 30 years for human trafficking. She said that the client list did exist and would love to testify in front of Congress, and then the Republicans were like, "Nope, never gonna let that one happen."
Yeah,
Dean,
yeah. She was
you guys
convicted of
think-
helping Jeffrey Epstein, and by the way, that's again the person who Donald Trump wished well.
Dean, I told you. I don't need to repeat myself. His character is indefensible.
Well, we're talking about these Senate hearings that you say that you want.
No, I'm saying, Dean, like Ghislaine cannot get them to have.
Wait, let's say that he's on the list. Do you still support him?
It depends.
No way! What?
Parker, hear me out. Hear me out.
Dude.
Now, I this is what I heard and from the news, okay? And I don't know if I believe it or not. I'm not saying this is factual. But if he was on the flight list to go down there, from what I understand, is as soon as he was accused or charged, then that he cut ties. So if he went down on his plane before he was accused of what he went to prison for,
Let
then
me
would
let
that
me be
an
clear.
issue
Let me
for
be
you?
clear with what I'm
Would that be
saying.
an issue for
If
you?
Donald Trump went to the island to literally assault children, would you still support him?
No.
Okay, so if this character is indefensible, then why do you still support him?
Because you're again, you're making a leap of knowing when he went down or didn't go down. That for me, if you said to me, he went down
So
after he was charged.
So child rape is your red line. Why is not like sexually exploiting children your red line?
Or
What do you
like
mean?
raping a woman?
Yeah, like the sexual exploitation of the teens at Miss Teen USA. How he just walked backstage before their show started to perv on them while they were naked.
He never said teen. Parker and I went through this.
So
we
he
did
he
go
never
through
said
this,
it-
and I showed you that he literally that there was an 18-year-old that came out. There was 4 girls young as 15 years old.
Yeah, so he said that he did this at his pageants, didn't specify what pageant, and we've had both the teens and the women come out and say that it happens to them. I'd say
Dean,
we have more than enough evidence to believe that happened, right?
Dean, I don't know if you've ever been to a fashion show or a modeling shoot. They get naked all the time and they don't give a shit. And I've been to them, so they don't care. And if they care,
Wait,
they
I'm
don't.
sorry. You've been seeing 15-year-olds naked?
No, not teens.
Okay, so I just want to clarify that if a teen doesn't care about you exploiting them, you can exploit them all you want.
No,
That's what child rapists say too.
Dean, not teens.
Not
Wait,
teens,
even
just
if they're
women.
adults, I'm sorry. Why is that okay? Like, why you're saying that you
Right.
went to their changing rooms? Oh my gosh,
Because-
dude, you
because,
just got
like-
removed for sexual exploitation. General response.
Because where were they naked? In their changing rooms.
Literally, like what? What does he mean? Though?
That's
I'm sorry, I
what
don't know what specific shows that he's going to watch, but most shows are not like that, I would probably say. I don't know what shows he's going to watch. I have no clue. But I don't think that's typical. You know,
Real quick, I have 3 people to thank here. Mariah, thank you for the 300 NOK over on YouTube Super Chat saying that Trump has been diagnosed with a blood vein illness. I did see that. Yeah, pray for
Parker,
pray for
I got
Trump,
a
everybody.
question for you.
Oh,
how old are you?
20.
Do you support Trump?
Of course.
Wait a second. Let Dean finish real quick.
and then also Harrison, thank you for the $10 over on YouTube Super Chat, and Morrow, thank you for the $10 as well. Show some love to our donors down below in that chat. And if you're watching live stream and you'd like to support either myself or Parker in both of our bios on TikTok, you can find our Venmos, PayPals, and Cash Apps, as well as in the pinned message over on both of our YouTube streams. Take it away, Mr. Franklin.
Elfany, thank you so much for the $10, and then thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5, and then Aaliyah, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, I'll have to look. They said that the New York Times wrote about that there were bank accounts that Epstein had that were active after.
Yeah, and apparently the Trump administration covered them up. I'll actually, I saw that claim. I haven't done a lot of research on it. I just saw it right before I went live. I'll look into it.
Hannah, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Selena, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $5. Karen with the $2. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Rye, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you. And all right, go forward guest. Why do you support Donald Trump? Everyone make sure to follow, subscribe if you're new.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Yes, I support Trump, by the way. Did you ever eat your dog's ass?
Why do people, by the way, for context, anyone, people are doing that? Like, they're just saying random gross shit like that because my dog died 2 days ago. They're fucking gross, disgusting people. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that's just gonna be great for the Republicans in the midterms. If anybody just like disagrees with you politically, make some extremely perverted scenario about them doing incredibly perverted things to their childhood dog that died a couple days of you. That'll be great for them in the midterms.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'd troll, but I'd never make fun of your dog.
I appreciate you. W fetus.
Have you been having a lot of people do that?
A lot of people have been like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, I've had many, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Too many, honestly. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Sorry, Parker, I didn't mean to be here.
You're good, don't worry.
Bye.
Yeah, it was pretty bad, like, especially day of, but... let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yeah, I didn't receive beyond this.
Oh, you're good. Don't worry. Appreciate you. Seems like a lot of people are accidentally joining. We're gonna get the next person up here. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 45, Parker.
And do you support Donald Trump?
Yes, sir.
For sure. Paigey, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. And Marie, thank you so much for pushing the $20. Thank you so much for the kind words. Why do you support Donald Trump?
Because he's saving this country. That's why.
How so, Fred?
Well, first of all, he's saving job opportunities. He's getting the criminals out of this country.
So that actually gets rid of job opportunities.
No, it doesn't.
It does, because what happens when we remove the 8.3 million undocumented laborers in the labor force is our economy shrinks significantly.
No,
shrinks
it
by
doesn't,
trillion-
Parker. I mean, Dean.
It does, Fred. What do you think grows the GDP?
What grows the GDP is people making money.
So then when we kick out 8.3 million people that are not just making money,
Then
but
gives
also
our-
having
gives our citizens-
profit drawn off of their labor by their employer, what happens to the GDP? Does it go up or down?
It's giving our citizens opportunities to get off the
You're not
couch.
answering my question, little bro. What happens to the
That's
GDP
funny,
when
huh?
we just do a massive layoff of millions of people working? Does it go up or down?
It goes down.
Okay, yeah. You just admitted that the GDP will shrink as a result of mass deportation. Thank you, Fred.
No, it won't.
You just said it went down. Shrink means go down, silly.
Yes, you're right. But what you're not understanding is that these criminals, MS-13
Fred,
members.
you're sounding so much younger every single time you speak. Fred, did
These guys are
you hit the fountain of youth there?
MS-13 members.
Fred. Fred, I have a question. What's your birth year?
You guys are criminals, Parker.
What's your birth year?
Dane, stop doing the anxiety thing.
What's your birth year? This guy, dude. I was like, dude, he's hitting the fountain of youth midway through the conversation. Let's go to the next person here. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hi, I'm 20 years old.
Do you support Donald Trump?
No, but I just want
Space. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates.
I may just do like a shorter amount of time on today. Like, what time are you planning to hop off, Parker?
Yeah, I was gonna. It depends. I'm either gonna do another 2 more hours or 1 more hour.
Yeah, I might just get off when you get off.
All right, for sure, bro. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Why so?
Well, I think I like a straightforward guy. I like someone who says how it is, even though he does say a lot of things that aren't the best nowadays, but I've just supported him over through 2016 to 2020, and I still think he was the better option than Kamala Harris.
Okay, why so?
Well, I mean, like, there's so many things that people say negatively about him, and like everything's twisted, and like, man, if you think like the big thing in the news, 34 counts of felony, or he's a felony because of 34. It's like he was a felony because of one thing, but he made that payment 34 times, right? Like, do you know what I mean?
So it was just 34 different counts. So falsification of business records in the first degree, which is a Class C felony in the state of New York, right? Obviously, that's a felony. I'm confused what your point is in relation to that. Can you answer like the question as to why you think that Donald Trump is a candidate you'd support?
Yeah. So, well, the one thing that was done, it was just 34 different payments, right? Like, and that's why it was 34 counts of it. So, like, the media and you guys will say it's like 34 things, but it's really one thing at the end of the day, right? And it's like it's a little biased.
So I'm confused. I'm confused where you saw the 34 payments. Actually, genuinely, I haven't seen this.
Have you researched the 34
felonies? Yes. Where did you see that it was 34 individual payments?
That's exactly what it is.
Really? I mean, I'd love to see that.
That if you do any little bit of research into it, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, where'd you see
34?
That? I just want to clarify.
Any of the lawsuits or anything like that. They're all going to say the exact same thing if it's a credible source.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, have you seen this scene?
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck he's yapping about. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, Kenneth. Like, regardless if it was like one count of felonies, or it was 34 counts for like the same thing. Why does this make you support Trump? Because at the end of the day, Kamala Harris wasn't a felon at all. Oh, Kenneth just left. Okay.
I mean, I'm confused. I'm confused what his reasoning there was. All right, let's go on to the next person. Everybody, only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump.
Also,
when do you get your account back, by the way?
I get my DNC Dean account back to like tonight at 5:30, but there's a local protest at 6 my time. I try to show up to every single local protest in my town. And today it's going to be The Good Trouble Lives On. By the way, check that one out. Check that one out, everybody. I think that there's a couple going on everywhere in the country, regardless of where you're at. If you live in a larger city, there should be one near you. So check it out.
Zena, thank you so much for the subscription. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
19.
Oh, you said it as soon as I removed you. I'm so sorry. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates, everybody.
Somebody said go live during it. That might be cool. I don't know if I have an account to go live.
I don't do
Christina!
that ever for safety.
Hello?
Christina, thank you for the $20 over on YouTube Super Chat. I do really appreciate you so much for the love. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
25.
Do you support Donald Trump?
I do, but I don't want to know one thing. First of all, it's TP, so that's why my voice is a little bit funny. But I don't want to know one thing. I watch you guys. I've seen a lot of your ups. It's sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. But why do
Here, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
why do you choose to do this during the day? Talk about politics 24/7.
Yeah, I think it's really important to talk about politics because it is the case that it's important towards our lives and it leads to people being like negatively impacting in our general society. So I think it's incredibly important to engage in conversations about politics to get people to critically think about these types of things because it has such an impact on people's lives. It doesn't seem like there would necessarily be a debate. Is there any question you'd like to ask before I go on to the next person here?
One more thing. Donald Trump wanted the Republican candidate? It was, I don't know, like Mike Pence or, someone out that you would think that would be a candidate. Would you still vote for Kamala?
Sorry, I was trying to pick up what you said. So, would I support Kamala Harris in what condition?
Donald Trump was not the Republican candidate.
If Trump wasn't the Republican candidate, yes, I would still probably support Kamala Harris over one of the other Republican candidates, depending on the candidate would be, of course. I mean, Kamala Harris is better than most Republicans. I wouldn't be able to really point to any Republican I would think that would be better. I mean, so I obviously would pick Kamala Harris in that context. But even in this context, we're just saying Donald Trump's even way worse, right? That he's even uniquely worse in this scenario comparative to even the typical Republican that we'd point to.
All right. Well, thank guys, and I do support him. I know he's not a great guy, but you keep doing what you do, but don't let politics when you're right, and don't be always looking for a debate because sometimes if we start debating, we will make the a better piece. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.
You as well. Appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much.
I missed a conversation, but have a good one, Trev.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everyone, I also just want to say the chat in general, everyone, when it comes to circumstances like that, do not be fucking ableist in the comment section. I really do not appreciate that. I really don't like it. Everyone, please don't fucking do that. That's not fucking accepted in my spaces, to be totally fucking honest. Let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump.
Jesus for Dean.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Fetus for Dean.
Oh, I heard that. Let's go on to the next person. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Everybody tap that screen, share the live. I'll help get it out to more people. Lauren, thank you so much for the hand heart. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
43.
And do you support Donald Trump?
Yeah,
I've talked to you before.
I know.
You have an incredibly distinct voice. I don't
He's
know.
like one of the most distinctive voices ever.
I don't know. Like every single time when he's on the live, I immediately know who it is. I don't know what it is. Don't know his name.
That guy sucks.
I just know his voice. I just know that guy's voice.
He's such a shill for the right. I remember having a conversation with him about the debt-related spending that would have been onset by the tax cuts. I remember we were like $2 trillion, and he was like, "Oh no, it's not." But I wouldn't support it if it was. But now we got the big beautiful bill clocking in at $5 trillion, and he's still a fan apparently.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I am 28.
Do you support Donald Trump?
I do, and the reason why I was coming up here because that last day I came up here was you can pretty much tell he was disabled. And for the people in the comments making fun of him, there's a guest that comes up here all the time, and he's really smart. I got to say, his name's Matt, and he has a disability, doesn't he?
Matt has a stutter, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say if we made fun of Matt, that would be pretty rude, right? And I was gonna say I really do respect Matt. I do. He's pretty smart, and I respect you guys. But it just pisses me off that some people make fun of people with disabilities like that. So please don't do that, guys. That's rude.
I have a question. You support Donald Trump, right?
I did support Donald Trump. I just changed my picture to come up here. I did. I don't anymore.
Okay, for sure. Let's go on the next person, everybody. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. Currently, we are just looking for some debates.
Oh, Tyler with a $5 on Venmo says, "Did you ever figure out how that hole in your bathroom wall got there?" The cat.
It was the cat, really?
A cat put a hole in my wall. It is such a big hole too. You wouldn't ever believe that a cat did it. But I walked in on the cat, like clawing at the wall and like trying to eat the drywall. It was crazy.
I'm not fucking with that idiot. You don't want to embarrass you.
Hey, what's up? How old are you? Sorry. What the hell? What's it called? That's crazy.
Dude, it's super crazy. It's like we
is
got
that your cat Momo?
Yeah, Momo's small too. Momo's a small cat, and it made like she made like a big old hole, like that big in the bathroom wall.
That is kind of fucked. Yo, your cat is out to get you. Do you think the cat is trying to get like a mouse or something?
I don't know. I don't think we have mice in the house.
I'm like, just going after the drywall is diabolical.
Oh, then also everybody, the kitty is well fed, and the kitty's also not kept in the bathroom.
Yeah, those are important things to clarify for sure.
Yeah, she's just starving to death, trying to claw her way out of this
not
manufactured
at all.
cage.
No. She just goes in there and just does it for no reason.
Yeah, literally for no reason.
That's so funny. Yo, what's up? How do you?
$35.
Dude, holy shit. Yo, Sid! With the $100 super chat over on the YouTube stream. Thank you for the love, Sid. Let's get 1,000 Sid W's down below, everybody. Let's get 1,000 Sid W's down below.
W Sid.
Sid says, was going to say this yesterday, whoops, but just wanted to say thank you for the very kind words on my B-Day the other day. Very grateful for you both. Sid, you know we love you here. You are such a good person. I hope that you had a good birthday too, Sid. I truly do.
Absolutely. W's for Sid in the comment section right now.
And Ducky with a $20 over on Venmo says, "Crazy cats make me laugh for your drywall, buddy." Yo, for the drywall fund. Thank you, Ducky, for the $20 for the drywall fund. Yeah, no, honestly, like I knew it's gonna cost something to replace it, but I honestly don't care. I thought it was funny. You know, like how could a cat even do that? I don't know. Thank you for the $20, though, Ducky. I appreciate that. Show some love to Ducky and Sid down below in that shit. And W drywall fund.
Emily, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. As well as Eric, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Absolutely, thank you. Louisa, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $20. Thank you so much. And Marie, thank you for the $20. I really appreciate it. As well as Donna, thank you so much for the $2. And Angelica, thank you so much for the $5. And Megan, thank you so much for the $20. I really appreciate that, Megan. Can we get some W's for Megan in the comment section right now? Thank you so much. All right, let's get the next person up here real quick. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. Just looking for some debates here.
Parker, have you seen the most recent clip from the lives going viral?
No, I haven't.
I'll have to tell you about it once we get a moment. Welcome in, Jenny.
Oh, we have a moment now.
We may have a moment now. So me and Santana were debating this lady named Trinity, and I showed her a picture of like bacteria, like teeth plaque. And, you know, because she was arguing a pro-life position. So I was like, "You think this is a baby?" And then she was like, "Yes." And then I told her that it was actually just like bacteria. And then she was like, "No, it's a fucking baby." And then she just kept denying, even though that we were explaining it wasn't even a zygote. It was like literally unicellular bacteria. And dude, like somebody posted it on TikTok. It has like 3 million likes in a day and a half.
Dude, that's
and it's
insane.
And the clip is so fucking funny. The clip is hilarious. I just reposted it on my Instagram this morning. It is so funny.
That's like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, but she just didn't. She just kept on repeating that she thought it was a baby, even though we had explicitly explained to her.
That is literally what happened with Charlie Kirk, though. Like, actually, what happened with Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. Oh, so ridiculous.
3 million likes is nuts, dude.
Dude, it's going crazy. It's because it's like it's the most absurd. It's one of the most absurd clips to ever like leave one of my lives.
Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay. All right, let's go to the next person. Everybody, only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. If you're on YouTube, make sure to like the stream. It'll help get out to more people. Try to get to 2,000 likes, everybody. If you're on TikTok, do tap that screen. It'll help get out to more people. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hi, I am 21. Dean, I sent you a message. I don't want you to take it out of context.
Do you support Donald Trump?
No, it's about the live
Okay.
going.
Hey, I am just looking for some debates. Hey, by the way, I just want to clarify with the chat. This isn't like a Q&A. This is like a go up and just like, talk to Dean or anything. I feel like I need to clarify this right now. This is like we're looking for some debates. So please only do send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. If you want to contact Dean in any way, don't do it by joining my live stream. I feel like that's incredibly rude. You, what's up? How old are you?
47.
Do you support Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why so? Or what's your birth year?
1978.
Obvious troll.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Obvious.
All right, let's go to the next person, everybody. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Only send a guest request if you do support Donald Trump, everybody.
Yo, let's see here. Evelyn, thank you for $10 over on PayPal. That's very kind of you, Evelyn. Evelyn says for the Uncrustables fund. Thank you, Evelyn. I actually need to buy some more, so I'm going to take that $10, turn around and use it to buy some Uncrustables. I think I'm like probably breaking even on the Uncrustables at this point because of that Uncrustables fund. I love you guys.
Have you gotten any different flavor Uncrustables, or is it just always jelly?
Well, I tried
grape jelly.
I tried the Nutella ones, but I just like the original, PB&J Uncrustables. Dude, I down those. They're so good. I love them. They're yummy.
I heard there's strawberry ones too. I'm gonna be totally honest, dude. I got them and I was gonna have some, but I was like, I don't know why, and this is gonna sound crazy, but like I couldn't eat them. I genuinely not that I tried it at all. I couldn't even get myself to try it because I was scared of the peanut butter for some reason. Don't ask why. Just for some reason, I couldn't do it. I'm like, dude, there's gonna be too much peanut butter. And I'm horrible.
Well,
so
to be fair,
I literally couldn't.
Well, I'm gonna be an Uncrustables defender till the day I die. It is the perfect amount of peanut butter. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe I will. Is it a lot of peanut butter or a small amount of peanut butter? Because I just
I'd say it's a perfect amount, whatever that means.
Damn, I don't even know what that means. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
26.
What's your birth year?
2000. Born on January 16th.
I get the food aversions though. I have some food aversions as well. I have a really bad food aversion to tomatoes.
I get you. The thing is, I can do peanut butter in small amounts. I just can't do a lot of peanut butter. If that makes sense. For tomatoes, I can do tomatoes. Like I like ketchup a lot, but I don't like tomatoes, like the texture of tomatoes. I have a lot of food aversions like that. I'm very specific when it comes to things. It's a lot of people mistake it. I don't know what the fucking problem is for me, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I do too. I don't know. Maybe we're just picky eaters, but the one type of food that I have no food aversions to, that I can eat anything, and which is why I love it so much, is Latin American. Latin American food is something that I have zero food aversions to, and I'll eat anything and everything made in or inspired by tradition in Latin America.
Yo, what's up? How old are you? Doug, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 62.
And do you support Donald Trump?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. Why so?
oh, fuck yeah. Buddy, why do you support Trump, Doug?
For what? Oh, big dick, and I don't have a pussy.
Whoa, Doug, what are we doing? Okay, calm down, Gramps. What the fuck what are you saying?
Dude,
no, I mean, I couldn't
explain yourself.
Be a fucking Democrat.
Wait.
I mean, how could I possibly be a fucking Democrat?
Doug,
for Christ's sake,
what are you doing?
Christ. I look at you poor, pathetic pieces of shit. My God.
Wait, can you tell me what's wrong with me?
Please don't have children.
What's wrong with me? I'll have multiple children. Tell me what's wrong with me.
I don't think I have to worry about that.
Doug, can I see your crown?
Please don't.
Can I see your crown?
Don't.
Can I see your crown, Doug?
Please don't.
Doug, can I please see your crown? Are you balding, Doug? Are you bald, Doug? I feel like you're bald.
No, actually I have a full head of hair.
No, you're bald. Stop it.
No, I'm not.
No, you're bald.
You are,
you're
dude.
bald.
I think you're God. Your hair's all falling out. You should call Elon. He'll give you a.
No, I'm on finasteride now. Shut up, buddy. It's coming.
Is it working?
It is
said
working.
We're good.
That's right, Doug. Come on, all right, calm down. Just have a conversation with us. I understand you don't like us because we're liberals. I mean, hey, I don't like Trump supporters either. But let's set that aside. Let's try to progress this country by having a good conversation. How do you feel about that, Doug?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Why do you support Trump?
Well, I've always been very conservative because I live in a blue state and it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. And yeah, there's no way I could sleep at night and vote for any Democrat. Any Democrat.
Okay, can you tell us one thing bad about Democrats?
Oh wait, I did vote for a Democrat once, long time ago when he first ran, and that piece of shit is still there.
Dude,
Ron Wyden. Ron Wyden.
Dude,
He's still there.
what is bad about
He's
Democrats?
still fucking there, man. I voted for him.
Dude,
The
how many
first time
beers?
the guy
How many
ran.
beers? How many beers?
I don't drink. Sorry, haha. I don't drink, ha ha ha. So missed that one.
Dude, Doug, you're kind of funny.
I just got off the river. Actually, I caught a big fucking steelhead today. And
Nice, dude.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
big was it? How many inches?
I didn't weigh it.
How many inches?
I didn't measure it
You
either.
measure it? You don't got to do that in your area.
No, but
know
I
if you live in a
measured
blue
my
state.
cock.
Dude, why do you keep talking
What is
about
wrong-
your
dude,
phallus?
can you
Doug,
not do that on the stream?
Doug, can you
What
not
is-
fucking do that?
like
What are
that's
you
actually like
doing?
really weird, dude. I'm sorry,
What the
dude.
fuck, Doug? Just stop talking about penises. Stop talking about vaginas. Just dude.
And like,
you're
why
fucking
randomly
55.
talk about the fish, dude? Like, what the fuck? I don't want to hear about your newest Tinder profile picture.
like, what is going on? Doug.
That was pretty good entertainment, though, wasn't it?
No, it's not. No, I'd actually prefer to not
Anyways,
be
I
thinking
did
about
catch
some
a real
random
big-
dude named Doug's cock.
I caught a big fish today.
Nice. So, what is one thing about Trump
I
that you
pushed the
like?
boxing glove. Thank you.
The one thing, God, there's so many, especially when he's going to be on Mount Rushmore. And
Jesus
you know what? And you know what's the funniest thing? He'll go down in your guys'
Dean,
lifetime as
what?
the president
Dean got
ever.
removed for a fucking guideline. Dean, you can join back up. I don't know. I mean, give me a flag. I pushed the cursor crown. I just literally accepted because I thought it was
Me, I
Doug.
probably caused that. Sorry, man.
Doug, I thought it was you, and it was apparently Dean for some reason. I don't know why Dean got kicked for. Hey,
That's
okay, can you
crazy.
tell me, Doug, name one thing bad about what's it called? Democrats. And Dean, join in. I can also give you another account if you need, Dean.
Well, the worst thing, they support all the, especially because where I grew up in Oregon, so I've seen this for 50 years, long before you've been born, and the illegal immigration, and actually have loved ones that have been murdered by illegal immigrants. So if you've never had that happen to you, then you can't talk like me, my friend. So
Okay,
that's
so undocumented immigrants.
I've had to grow up around that, around
So
all the
listen.
crime,
So listen,
all the murder, the death, all that.
Undocumented immigrants commit violent crime, drug crime, and property crime at multiple times lower rates than natural-born U.S. citizens.
And then also, I'd like to hop in about your statement. Doug?
That's just, I don't care what you say statistically, but I grew up and I've seen what they do to a community.
Hey, Doug.
What it's done. So
Hey, Doug.
Hey,
so
what?
you're saying
Yes.
that you personally had loved ones that have been unalived by undocumented immigrants. So, I mean, I have a friend whose mom was killed by an undocumented immigrant driving without a driver's license. But the difference between you and me is I have enough brain cells to recognize that the motivations of whatever led this undocumented immigrant to illegally drive recklessly
Dude,
was not the fact that they're an
You're saying the
undocumented
brain
immigrant.
cells and shit like that. So shut up, Punky Brewster.
if you
I've
could-
forgotten more than you ever fucking know. So
Okay,
just
well, how,
know
how about
that
how about
for
you
a fact.
prove it by
So,
just proving your
yeah,
intellectual
no.
superiority to me in a debate?
Oh,
Obviously,
God.
you're failing at that, or else you would be interrupting.
So Dean is so young because he's 20 years old, but Donald Trump saying you dated 10-year-old girl in 10 years. That girl was so old that it was totally okay for him to sexualize her, right?
Dude, I don't know. Something about these old men. They don't like that I'm smarter than them. They hate it. They hate it so much. I'm a threat to you, Doug. Half your age, twice as smart, and
You
wise. How does it
fuck.
feel?
And I bet you got a 4-inch penis.
Dude, why do you keep talking about penises, Doug?
Doug,
No, tell us,
Doug,
why do
Doug,
you-
why'd you just randomly say it? Is that what, like, what was the point?
He left. Why does he keep talking about penises?
Yeah, dude, like, what is wrong with that guy, bro?
He's freaky. Doug got freaky. I think I got banned for calling him bald.
Hey, you should be able to do that, dude.
Yo, Moon! Thank you so much for the $15 over on PayPal. I appreciate you for the love. Moon says it's such a cat thing. Also, earlier in the stream, you talked about the downward trend in tourism. As a Danish individual, I just wanted to confirm that it's because of the deportations. Oh, absolutely, Moon. I appreciate you for watching the streams, and thank you for the $15 donation, as well as Derek for the $10 over on PayPal for cat food. We feed Momo only the best. So that will be going to a great place. Thank you for the love. And then Caitlin for the $10 over on Venmo, saying the only cult I'd consider joining is the Uncrustables cult. They're so good, as you should.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
And what's your birth year?
My birth year is 2005.
Okay, and you said you're 18?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
It's not.
My bad. I'm 19. It was recent.
Oh, Jesus. You know, I will say, when I turned 19, I kept on accidentally calling myself 18 for a while.
Well, that's rough. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
19.
What's your birth year?
05.
Okay, you said you're 1905. What month?
Sorry. September.
September. Okay, so September. Okay, yeah, that's right. What do you support Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, why so?
Because I don't support Trump.
Okay. Let's go on to the next person. If you want to support me or Dean, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Linktree in the bio, as well as the description of the YouTube, I swear. Multi-guest restricted. Oh, look at that, chat. Look at that, chat. Oof. Hey, everyone, for the 7.6 thousand people who are in the live right now, I'd really recommend to go over to my YouTube account right now. Go over to my YouTube account right now. Parker, get a job on YouTube. I'll try to get my account back right now. If we can't, I'll go to my third account, Parker, get a real job. So we'll still have debates going. We still got another 40 minutes to an hour and 40 minutes left on the live. So we'll try to get a appeal to this ban real quick. Harassment and bullying, apparently. So it must have been Dean getting banned. Oh, no. The appeal's not going through. Oh, shit. No. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, no. Chat. Oh, fuck. It's not letting me send the appeal through. What the fuck is wrong with this app? It doesn't let me appeal the ban, chat. Which means that I'll be banned for the next 3 days and I just can't appeal the ban. Alright, it's not working, everyone. I got banned and I can't even appeal it. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. Look, it's literally just
Are you not live right now?
No, I'm live right now.
Oh.
Just make sure to, yeah. It's just, what's it called? I'm not on my iPad.
Oh, okay.
I'm on my camera. So just don't walk over here so that the camera sees you on accident. Dean's live. We could join Dean. We can always join Dean. Love you. Love you. I think we should recommend Dean to join. It still says I'm live. Oh, because I'm on this account still. Okay, we have, for the 7,000 people, go over to my fuck. I'm so mad that I can't appeal this. We're gonna send everyone over because I can't appeal to Dean's account and my third account. Parker, get a real job. I would love to be able to go on my PC and to stay on there. So I'll probably go on to Parker, get a real job real quick. So I'll see everyone there. I love everyone. Thank you, everyone. Go over to my YouTube. I would really, really appreciate that. Go to my YouTube right now. There's 2,500 people on YouTube, and for people on YouTube, make sure to like the stream. All right, I love y'all so much.